At the very beginning of the movie, we are introduced to a girl named Cher. The girl loves to hang out with her friends, attend parties, and wear makeup in front of the mirror. Today, she is using a computer program to choose a new outfit. We learn that the girl is the daughter of civil judge Mel. The father reminds his daughter that today, Josh, his son from another wife and Cher's half-brother, is coming to visit them. A girl goes to school in a brand new Jeep bought by her father. It turns out that Cher doesn't have a driver's license yet, but she wants to learn to drive. On her way to school, Cher picks up her friend Dion, a party girl like herself. At school, the girlfriends go to a debate class where Cher has a discussion with a classmate. However, our heroine soon learns of the discussion's poor grades on her report card. After school, the girl comes home, where she sees her half-brother Josh. Cher is not very happy to see her brother because the girl thinks that since his mother married another man, now Josh should consider him as the father, not Mel, Cher's father. Soon the father calls the children for dinner and asks Cher where her report card is in order to familiarize himself with his daughter's progress in school. However, the daughter lies to her father and says that the report cards are not ready yet. Cher wants to negotiate with the teachers so that the teachers will correct the final grades. The next day at school, all the teachers change their grades for the girl except Mr. Hall, the teacher of the debate subject. The man believes that this subject is in no way amenable to the girl. If the girl fails to change her grade, the father will be very unhappy with his daughter. Cher thinks that Mr. Hall is so angry because he suffers from loneliness. The girl gets a great idea how to make the teacher a little happy, because then he might give in to Cher's entreaties and change the final grades. Cher decides to set Mr. Hall up with Miss Geist. For this operation, Cher writes a romantic note to Ms. Geist from an anonymous person and slips it to the teacher. Upon reading the note, Miss Geist becomes enthralled. In discussion class, Mr. Hall lists the distinguished students in terms of tardiness to class. Cher proves to the teacher that her tardiness was of a feminine nature. The teacher agrees with the girl. Then Cher says that Miss Geist was right about Mr. Hall when she said that he was the only one in the whole school with intelligence. Mr. Hall ends up smiling. This afternoon, a father meets his daughter waving a receipts with fines. Mel forbids Cher to drive the car unless a person with a driver's license sits next to her. The girl has to call Josh along for a ride around town. During the trip, the brother confesses that he considers his sister a big egoist because even from the acquaintance of Mr. Hall with Miss Geist, Cher wants to benefit herself. The next day at school, the girlfriends notice Mr. Hall. The girls run up to the man, and Cher says that she accidentally mixed up the drinks, and in the morning put a bottle of lemonade instead of a thermos of Italian coffee to her father. The girl herself doesn't drink coffee, but Mr. Hall could have shared it with Miss Geist. Meeting the teacher, the girls get the woman cleaned up. Going out to the schoolyard, the girlfriends notice Miss Geist sitting down to Mr. Hall, and the man treats the woman to Italian coffee. And from that moment on, just as Cher had anticipated, the grades in the discussion class improve for the entire class. After all, it's all because Mr. Hall has started dating Miss Geist, and now the man is not alone and is everywhere with his woman. A father looks at his daughter's report card and is proud of Cher because she manages to earn good grades without retaking subjects. At a tennis lesson, the principal brings in a new student named Ty. Looking at the girl, Cher and Dion decide to make a princess out of this nerdy girl and introduce her to some nice guy. While Ty is in the company of such cool girls, her social status is much higher than when she first got here. Ty meets Travis in the cafeteria and tells her friends about it. Cher does not approve of Ty's choice because Travis is a bad guy and no self-respecting girl would date him. The girlfriends improve Ty's appearance and make her a pretty girl. The heroine decides to introduce Ty to Elton, whose father is a concert hall owner. The girl specially arranges a photo shoot and makes Ty sit close to the guy and asks Elton to hug the girl. When Cher takes the girl aside, Elton asks to take a single photo of Ty, especially for him, which makes the girls completely delighted. In the evening, Cher brings Ty to her house. Dion calls, who reports that someone saw Ty's picture in Elton's locker, much to Cher's delight. At night, the girls head out to a party. On the way, Cher teaches Ty how to get Elton to pay attention to her. The girls are met by Travis, who offers to bring something to drink. However, the clumsy guy accidentally spills the cocktail on Cher's shoes, which makes the girl very upset. Suddenly, the girls notice Elton, and Cher asks Ty to laugh, as if Travis is telling something funny. Elton approaches them, and one of the girls suggests they play a game of suckers. Everyone passes each other a card, and Elton purposely lets go of the card to kiss Cher on the lips, much to the girl's annoyance. Everyone is dancing, and someone hits Ty with a shoe. The girl asks Elton to help her. Soon, Ty comes to his senses and starts flirting with Elton, and then leaves with him, which really lifts Cher's mood. However, her father calls and demands Cher to come home immediately because it is late at night. Dion and her boyfriend stay at the party, and Cher asks Elton to give Ty a ride home. However, Elton puts Cher in his car, and Ty gets a ride from his classmate. On the way home, the girl compliments Ty in every way possible. However, Elton makes it clear that he and Ty are from different walks of life and cannot be together, but the guy wants to be with Cher. After stopping the car, Elton starts hitting on the girl, but Cher jumps out of the car. Freaking out, the guy drives off, leaving Cher alone in a strange place. The girl decides to call the information desk to get the number of the local taxi company. However, an armed robber appears and takes away both her phone and purse. Calling her father, Cher can't, as if her father finds out his daughter was at the party, she's finished. Cher calls Josh, and the guy comes to get his sister along with his girlfriend. The next day at school, Cher tells her friends about Elton's words about Ty. To calm the girl down, Cher offers to skip classes. They go to a restaurant, where after hearing the song to which Ty danced with Elton yesterday, the girl starts sobbing again. Cher decides to find her friend a new boyfriend by all means. While thinking about where to look for a new boyfriend in her discussion class, Cher has a look at a new student, Christian. As a result, the girl gets the idea that it would be a good idea to look for a boyfriend for herself. Using all her skills, Cher starts to seduce the new guy. The girl's tricks work, and Christian invites Cher to go out in the evening. The guy arrives to pick up the girl at her father's house, where Mel, with several employees, and Josh are sorting out an urgent case. Cher comes out in a beautiful white dress, which her brother notices. And when the couple leaves, Josh goes after them to keep an eye on Cher, to which her father fully agrees. At the dance, Cher meets Ty. There, the girls notice Elton dancing with Amber, Cher's eternal rival. Ty notices Josh, and the guy asks the girl to dance, while Cher is busy with Christian. Leaving her new boyfriend to dance on, Cher, Ty, and Josh head back home. A few days later, the girl gets a call from Christian. The guy proposes to meet at Cher's place and watch movies, which he will bring with him. The girl begins to prepare for this grand date. While watching a video, Cher starts touching Christian's leg and then pronounces that her feet are just frozen. The guy covers them with a pillow and asks her not to get distracted, as the best part is about to happen. As soon as Cher starts talking about continuing the evening, the guy immediately packs up and leaves, much to Cher's bewilderment. The girl tells Dion about the incident in the morning, admitting that she almost had a perfect evening with Christian. Hearing this, Murray takes to laughing, as almost everyone already knows that Christian is not up to girls, but despite this, Cher continued dating the guy. One day at the mall, Cher and Christian noticed two guys hanging Ty over the railing for a joke. Running up to them, Christian rescues the girl. Because of this incident, all the attention at school turns to Ty. The girl even makes fun of Travis, whom she has always liked. Because of her depressed state, Cher fails her driver's license test and crashes her car. Back home, the girl sees Ty and Josh flirting. Ty asks Cher for help on how to get Josh to fall in love with her, since she likes the guy. Cher thinks they are not right for each other, causing Ty to make rude remarks about Cher herself. To get her mind off the fight, Cher goes for a walk around town. However, all of Cher's thoughts are occupied only with Josh, who does not suit Ty in any way. Suddenly, the girl realizes that she herself is in love with the guy. In any other case, Cher would dress up in her best dress and use all her seduction skills, but she can't do that with Josh. While helping to sort out his father's case, Josh and Cher start teasing each other. Looking at them, Mel's assistant starts to scold the girl for ruining everything with her help. Because of her, they lost the whole day. As they leave the house, Mel's assistant says that if Josh hadn't flirted with the girl, she wouldn't have bothered them. Josh sits down next to Cher, trying to calm the girl down, which leads to their kiss. At Mr. Hall and Mrs. Geist's wedding, Cher, Dion, and Ty discuss what dresses they will be getting married in. This conversation really bothers Murray, Travis, and Josh. Soon the bride throws a bouquet and there is a commotion among the girls, but Cher catches the bouquet. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.